So, um, somebody commented on one of my YouTube videos, the one I just posted recently about 2 people that died in Antarctica. And I just realized, if this is true, that this guy says this guy's name, that I met this guy down there. And the terrible thing is, the terrible thing is, dude, oh my gosh, everything's just going back in my head now. He was an awesome guy. The first time I ever met him, so I worked at the store in Antarctica. I worked at the store as like a side gig, right? I just worked there. They have a position where you give out alcohol and you give out other stuff and you help stock the store sometimes, but it's like a limited position. Then there's a full-time person and then there's this position. Well, I remember him coming through. He was like, oh, hey, because he came in the winter. He came in like July, and he was like, oh, hey, you're Cave X, aren't you? And I was like, oh, because I didn't, first guy ever to say this to me, and I was like, oh, yeah, it's me, hey. And he was like, oh, hey, yeah, I've been watching your videos, man. They're really cool. And I think he got the job before he saw my videos, but nonetheless, he watched my videos and he went down to Antarctica and he watched them because he was like, oh, this is cool, He didn't know what to expect, so he clicked on some of my videos, and the guy was awesome. I hung out with him, every other chance, whatever, that I could get. He was a great guy. Hey, Kyle, what's going on? No, hey, how's it going, man? Just not much, just what you're doing is day-to-day talk, and he would just talk to me as normal dude, cool guy, really cool. It wasn't over the top. He wasn't, he didn't have a big ego. A great person, and just really hit me. I read that comment by Chivo30, which I don't even know who that is, but he said he was a friend of his. God, that really, oh man. That's so much more to me now that I knew this guy. It affects me so much more now because, I get to relive like, oh, I hung out with him here, hung out with him there. I didn't know he was staying because my thought or my belief was when he went down there, he only went down for a specific project, which was supposed to end in August. So he must have got onto something to where he could stay longer, got onto the fire tech position where he could stay longer. God, that really hits me. You guys actually missed it, not that it matters, but I was kind of tearing up before this. I'm not a good, when people are watching me or, camera or whatever on me, it's hard for me to get emotional, but honestly, it really affects me a lot. He was a great guy. His name was Jeff. If this comment is true, his name is Jeff, and he was a good person. Wow. Just wow. Wow. Sad to see that. So I just wanted to send this out because I'm just very, very, it's really affecting me. So he was a good guy. I'm just surprised. First guy ever to meet me and say, hey, you're KVX. Like, oh, hey, yeah. Of course, surprised. I'm not very big. I only have 1,700 or 1,600 subscribers. It's not big. I'm not expecting to see people on the daily, but when you have a niche like in Antarctica and then people come there in the winter, in the July flight, well then, yeah, of course, some people might be like, oh yeah, I saw your videos, because before they come, they're going to be interested in looking at videos. And this guy is, happened to see that. And yeah, I partied with him. He kind of stayed to his own crew, but he was, a great guy. Literally no complaints. Like if I were to say anything about him, I'd say like this guy was just unforgiving and yeah, just selfless. I don't know any other way to describe him. That's terrible. I don't know who the other guy is, the other person, so I can't say if I knew him or not, but this one guy, Jeff, I definitely knew him. I looked him up and I saw who he is, and I definitely know who he is, so yeah. That's all I wanted to say in this video. I just kind of wanted to get out there. It's kind of affecting me quite a bit. So yeah, you know, lately a lot of deaths and a lot of despair and just a lot of, you know, stuff like that. And it looks like to me, I'm pretty sure he has like a family or, you know, a daughter or whatever. So I mean, there's a lot more people affected by this, you know, and it's only 2 people, yeah, but think about how many people's lives they touch and how many people that they interacted with in their life and their family and their friends. And you know, this guy likes to do travel work, you know. His company I think he worked for before, they go do little projects here and there, so he attached to this project. I'm not 100% sure, but so he's touched many people's lives in different countries, you know, around the world probably. Yeah, what a great guy. Alright, that's it. See ya.